Well, hello there, Gemini. This will be your December 2023 love reading. For those of you who missed my November 2023 love reading for Gemini, the link for that will be. Oh, I'm not putting the link. It is on my channel already. It's uploaded. Um, you can either go through the uploads or I do have playlists. You can probably find it a lot easier that way, just clicking on the. I have a playlist for each sign, so the Gemini readings, and it should be. I have to make sure I have to look at the playlist and make sure they're ordering it the right way so that the newest is on top always. But either way, it's either on top or the bottom of the playlist, so it is easiest to find that way probably. Anywho, this will be your December love reading. As I said in the other signs that I've recorded for December already, I try not to remember the previous months what the cards said so that they don't influence my current reading. For a lot of reasons. I mean, this is a general Gemini reading, so some of you may have different people in your life now than you had, or in December than you had in November. So, the energy might be different. But either way, what else was I going to say? We are using the Light Seers Tarot deck. There is clarification cards under these. I have not seen them already. Also, I do private readings over on my coffee shop. The link for that is in the description box down below in the Linktree thing, along with all my other social media. And I think that's it, Gemini. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Oh, I cut off what I was saying mid-sentence earlier. The last month, I didn't remember exactly what was said, but I do remember the general theme wasn't the best for you, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, at least. There's a collective energy, it felt like, for that time of year, at least. So, I don't think it was the worst for all of those signs, but they weren't very good outcomes, it didn't seem like, for November. So December already seems a lot more positive in a closure type of way, but we'll see. We start out here with the Two of Pentacles, a lot of time management, prioritization, juggling, possibly a decision for some of you. But I feel like the success here is think about playing, a lot of you probably have never played Valorant before, so this might not make sense. But in the game Valorant, for example, you really want to notice each individual player on the other team and try to memorize if there is a pattern or a theme that they've been doing, and then adapt to that. And that's the success, because then you know what they're going to do and you can play around that. It's something similar here of you need to learn how to adapt to something. And if you aren't able to balance everything properly, then you may have to drop some priorities. That's up to you. But there is a lot of priorities here for you. A lot of things in your life that you're juggling. I mean, this is a busy time of year for a lot of people. Oh, clarifying that, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so a lot of your stress around this is there are things that you need to drop that you haven't. Either that, or possibly some things, instead of dropping something, maybe some things could be combined together in a way to where it doesn't take extra time, but you can do multiple things at once, possibly that way. That may be a possible thing. That could be an adaptability thing. I love tea. The next card here we have is the Star. This is all about hope, inspiration, almost like faith that it'll work out, whatever that means for you. It could also be about a renewal is a word that people use often for it, but almost like a restart or a refresh. It could be for some of you. We'll see what clarifies it here. Clarifying it, we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like some of you are kind of waiting maybe for a sign on something, or kind of just okay, it doesn't feel like now's quite the right time for something. It does feel like some of you are waiting for some kind of new start, or to make some kind of move of some kind, especially since the next card here we have, and the last card of the tarot cards here, is the Ten of Swords. It does look like the Ten of Swords, there's oftentimes an ending, but for a beginning, or also letting go of some pain, letting go of something. Kind of like walking away from some negativity and kind of like starting some positivity. That could be walking away from a person possibly, but for a lot of you, I don't feel like that's necessarily the case, although that is possible. Clarifying that, we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for those of you who do walk away from someone, I feel like unfortunately it's one of those things where some people outside influences affected it in a way to where like maybe they twisted something to make someone look bad, or it could be that people just constantly tell you, oh, do this, do this, do this, and it kind of influenced you over time. It does seem like that you could also, for most of you, get just like a lot of recognition. Like people could be very happy that you are walking away from something or ending some kind of negativity, and people are really recognizing this. People are really seeing the positive changes in your life, and I think that that actually is going to bring forward in the end, either way of what I said. Either way, I think it's going to bring more positivity into your life. You give out positivity, you will get it back. Not always, because if life was always positive, then negative would have no meaning, and positive would have no meaning. It would just be life, you know? That's like, for example, people in very wealthy countries like the United States or the United Kingdom or France, etc., will, there are problems in their lives. The people that live there, their lives aren't perfect. There's a lot of poverty. There's a lot of homelessness. There's a lot of problems in the government, But at the end of the day, like, pick a random country in Africa or the Middle East or South America or even parts of some of those developed countries I said before, possibly, depending on the country. But like, Zimbabwe, there is a lot more problems, I feel like, probably, than for people that live there than people that live in America. So, that doesn't mean that the people that live in America doesn't have problems or that it doesn't matter. But, yeah, that's kind of the energy I get from that card. Anyways, we have this is from the Hidden Truth Volume 2, so this could be the hidden truth from your person, or it could be the hidden truth from within you that you need to be aware of. If it's the hidden truth from within you that you need to be aware of, you'll probably know that it is, if you really think about it. If you don't feel like it is the hidden truth within you, then that means that it is the hidden truth from your person. So we do have, I don't want to know. They may not want to know how you feel about them because of the next card we have here, if that's applicable to you. They may just be suspicious or worried about something that they just don't want to know about. It's like, okay, I don't want to know. I'd rather just not know. I wonder how you feel. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I have nothing really to add to that. The next two cards here we have is the Romance Angel Oracle cards. And we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, I personally feel like people have more than one soulmate. So, it could just be someone that you have a really deep connection with that you've been with in a lot of lives. And it does feel like that there is a nice connection here in the end. But it does seem like that there was some things that has to be worked through and still has to be. It does look like it's still currently happening in December with, the Ten of Swords here. And the Star, the Hanged Man, really everything here points to things are wrapping up, and it does look like things are starting to move in a more positive direction for you, but this is like the transition month for that to happen for you. However, I do think that something will be nice here for you, at least. We do have the honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, at the end of the day, even if you don't have this big, vacation or something, which some of you might, I would say enjoy the time you do have together and really value that a little bit more. I don't think I really have anything else to add for you today, Gemini. So I think every time I do a reading, I'm always worried I'm going to say the wrong sign at some point, like towards the end and stuff. I don't know why that's such a big fear of mine, but it is. Anywho, thank you for being here. I will see you guys again later on this month when we do your second reading for December. It will probably be for career, I'm thinking, because I just don't like general readings. But we'll see. Anyways, thank you for being here, Gemini, and I will see you later. Bye.